1069.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
For 40 years, we've refined the rhythm of beer, mastering the balance of bold and smooth, crafting flavors that echo through SVG. Between the limes and the laughter, we've carried our expertise across the Caribbean, one brew at a time, perfecting the process, deepening the craft, learning what makes beer not just tasted, but felt. And now, with all that we've learned, we bring you what's next. The next wave of refreshment, the next chapter in our story, the next taste to define a generation, not just another drink. This is the extension of who we are, the next experience, the next icon, imagined and brewed right here at home. It's not just what's next for us, it's what's next for you. It's what's beyond expectations. Own it, define it, make your mark. Hyrule next. This is the extension of passion, of possibility. Hyrule next. The future of beer. Made in St. Vincent and the Grenadines by the hands that have mastered the craft for 40 years.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I am back on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers.
Girl from jungle, enough girl and none of them must say gumby. All get a youth enough to take me example of. Enough girl and girl in a bungle. Girl from Rima, girl from jungle. Enough girl and none of them must say gumby. All get a youth enough to take me example. The one burn a basis now work again. The one man fi have all 50 girlfriends. You start drink fruit, start drink it again. You have to have a stamina for service them. When me talk about enough girl, just understand what me mean. Suppose I want to line up all the neck party. One girl can't make the team neither. can't fulfill me dream. So me have to make a walk over more scheme. Y'all give me money, y'all keep me clothes clean. Y'all for cook, y'all for press, y'all stitch me gasoline. Some man for y'all. Enough y'all and y'all in a bungle. Y'all from Rima, y'all from jungle. Enough y'all and none of them must be grumble. All get a youth enough to take me example of. Enough y'all and y'all in a bungle. Y'all from Rima, y'all from jungle. Enough y'all and none of them must be grumble. All get a youth enough to take me example. You don't know, say me got me wife and me she have me kids and drive me undercard. That now gonna stop me from out girl abroad. All me do me use me condom, come on, not a fraud. One girl in all my life bring me sweet. One girl alone can't satisfy me date. If you got me off, pull me off. One liver a white kidney, got me black like a tar and me strong like a lion. Ain't no girl me want them off the war in Zion. Girl off me cry for this piece of pipe, some man fear. Enough girl and girl in a bungle. Girl from Rima, girl from jungle. Enough girl and none of them must be grumble. I'll get a youth enough to take me example. Enough girl and girl in a bungle. Girl from Rima, girl from jungle. Enough girl and none of them must be grumble. If a girl a smell true she find out say nothing a go on. She a blow like a nowadays storm, but tell her be cool and calm. I sing along. Certain girl a go nice but she low. Me and me friend them don't flap the show.
She gets used like a hole on the rain. She a big party show.
That if you know. Certain girl a go nice but she low. Me and me friend them don't flap the show.
She gets used like a hole on the rain. She a big party show.
I would like to be the only in your life. I want to be the only man. Real quality time and affection. One man can run all the combination. All she a look, she no see the man. Tear up resume, burn up application. One look she take, and me fit because no matter who in a the way, run away the little man. Would you want this long to rock you all night long? I say trouble to all me at a bubble. Something must be wrong. Not true, no me no I'm not. Trouble me a juggle, still can't hold my hand.
Sing along. Loving is a thing where everybody won't get. Some can't perform, so them getting upset. Woman, if you don't want your husband fi straight, I feel me slam them fi make me man straight. I know if I know but not suppose. Woman fi know them position and pose. Girl, it don't matter about your money or your pride. Man, I go on the wickedest ride. It don't matter if you're rich or you're poor. Cause every man want the best life.
Back to the future.
Then if I you girl who want the girl, who want the wickedest slam? Sing along, son. Give me the girl and with the wickedest slam. The kind of girl we don't feel love up she man. Man, if you want to get the medal, you have to get a slam from a real ghetto girl again. Give me the girl and with the wickedest slam. The kind of girl we don't feel love up she man. Man, if you want to get the medal, you have to get a slam from a real ghetto girl. Boy, man, if you never get a pedal down wheel, and if you never have your banana peel, man, if you want to no good loving feel, you have to find a girl who live a Maxfield. Man, if you love your girlfriend to ya, but you're not get the slam where you want. Only for things can go on if you go look at junglist, girl, bambless.
And with the girl them a cry for life. Only if a girl don't a die for. Girl a wonder when me get them sex appeal. The girl me drink the tiger won't end up with the tequila. Scare them away, the girl them after. We give them over and them still want water. Back to the future. Woman and present with them daughter.
Wait a little more, enough things I go on. You think me not go find the switch to turn you on? Remember me one so you can see the one. You not go forget me name when me gone. You forget a Robin Hood and me name. I'll get up the hit bullseye when me him. So nothing more me no happy explain. Little more a hurricane. I want play you the right R. Kelly and make you feel butterfly in your belly. And wear your favorite cologne, and me know that alone turn you on. Anytime you smell it, me I go sneak up on you in the night like a thief. Keep you awake all night, you can't sleep. And move to the motion and your heartbeat. When me a breathe,
When me have a hot girl in a me bed, and when me have a hot girl, it a fit it. And when me have a hot girl in a me bed, show that bitch because me must make her.
So anyhow me have a hot girl. From me mind when me have a hot girl. In front me line when me have a hot girl. From me mind, she don't know when me really well want to.
Bo na 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 na, bo na 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 na, bo na 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 na. Hey, bo na 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 na, bo na 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 na. Hey, see the girl them. Big up me and the girl, cause she joke the best. You know me love this something with that girl you possess. Right now things are manifest. I'm a wife of Philip. I fi tell you the truth, me no press. Cause the girl from the side joke the best. All when she ready fi go love all caress. The bump on the chest. Some other girl a vex. Right now she me a phenomenous. The mother friend them a blow like a storm. Come a little atty friendly them a gone. Them tell her run me regular round a be a farm. Them sure say I'm me cause they know me care on. She tell me how she hear say I'm me a juke down. And me all my Chinese brush on a time. The other day we catch up and she tell me she gone. Because serious me tell her she gone.
Now they pan no stand by, hold your head high. And where a little boy they a try. They go pan no stand by, run where you cry.
Well, bust some pain and don't you worry your brain. It's Mr. Fox and Raven in the bashment. Excitement, yeah?
Well, we're having a bashment party. People, get you feel the hype.
Yeah.
We're having a bashment party. People, get.
Definitely it's a bashment party early on a Friday morning, OMG. As we take you back to the 90s. Oh my God. Yeah, shout outs to the 70s and the 80s and the 90s babies. Morning. The early risers inside with us. Good morning. Let me see who are we got inside there with us already. Shout outs to I think M-Chem was up early this morning. Not too sure why, but M-Chem was inside with us early. Big up yourself, brethren. Have a good day out there today. Yeah? And he say, oh. Yeah, actually one of my favorite colors, you know, Ann. I'm gonna have to put it aside just now, but one of my favorite colors. You know, morning. George, big up yourself, George. Morning. Good morning, Ann. Jacqueline is inside. Mary is inside with us. Arnold, good morning. Aileen, good morning. Velda is inside as well. Good morning. Friday morning. Tanya is inside. Bert is inside. Can you touch your toes still, boy? You know. Let me find out, Bert. Say I ask. Let me check and find out. Still touching the ground. Good stuff. Yeah, so the thing working. Let me remind y'all, tomorrow morning you could get yours. Alright, you could go have yours sorted out. Alright, meet with Dr. Lisa, the acupuncturist. Alright, she will be at the Glad Tidings Tabernacle in Gumi, Belair area tomorrow from 9 o'clock. Go sort all yourselves out. Alright, go get acupunctured tomorrow morning. Alright, it's a Friday morning, so you know we got some vibes. We're going to chit chat for a little bit. Alright, you're welcome to chip in with whatever it is you want to chip in with. It's a Friday morning, so we kind of free it up a little bit now. We make it a free for all on a Friday. I know how much gonna love yourself this morning. It's 7 o'clock. Let's jump out and we come back over inside. Alright, let's do this.
OMG in the morning, lighting up SVG on Boom 1069.
There's only one way to do it. Yeah. This is how we just do it. Last night wasn't your last night, but today could be your last day. So let me celebrate today. Yeah. Yesterday was yesterday, but tomorrow we don't know. So let me commemorate this date. Yeah. And let me do this one big, gigantic, bombastic. Let me do this big, real big, fantastic. So put your from all kinds of sources, and all of them still can't kill me now. You see, as them sink me under ice, so ride out the storm, them just like a boat. So as they box me down, so I get up. They have to wonder how others get up, and every crack I see, I just see through. And by the help of God, I just get through. I just won't stop. I feel like hope. Move any mountain, I trample any building like Hulk. Man better than monster, dismantle any structure, boy. Trample them, trample them, trample them, trample them. Rip up my shot and bust up my jeans and step on my problems. Then what we gonna do? Trample them, trample them, trample them. Kick out them, kick out my problems, kick out my problems.
Can you feel the love on a stranger's face? When my people dancing through time and space.
OMG in the morning.
It's our energy when we come down here. They say all we know is to jump and wave. It's in every creed and race. And the carnival is the holy grail. Whoa. I feel I could stay right here, living the mass all year. I feel I could stay right here. Look how the mass are wear. Everybody charge up, we going high up, full of energy, energy. Everybody charge up, we going high.
Hey, waking you up in the right way on a Friday morning, making sure that you are in high spirits, you're in the right mood, you're in the sound frame of mind as you head on off to work for another day. Whatever it is you plan to do with your day today, go on out and get what is rightfully yours. All right, be positive, be bold, be brave, be confident. Yeah, go on out and move mountains. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Guns, big up yourself, Guns. Morning, morning, my brother. Jam Buns is inside, Laurel is inside. Jacqueline, of course we're going curtains later. Curtains with you later, you should know these things. Kireen, good morning, Bernadette, morning, Neil. Morning, morning, morning. Somebody is, I guess we're off to a great start this morning. Who's inside? Good morning.
Morning, buddy.
Morning. Oh, that's different. That's a first. Spencer's inside early in the morning. Hope we didn't wake you.
No, but you know, I always wake up in time to tune in.
Right, good stuff. That's how it should be.
Yeah,
what?
Like you got extra bounce of energy this morning, but let that needles do you well.
Yeah, I think the needles work, my brother. I've been stretching all night last night.
Take you out, buddy.
How you doing though?
Hey, now, let me tell you, right? Give me a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
The other, Wednesday morning, my partner Jomo was talking about a little bit of politics and a mixture of everything.
You could go up a bit more on your volume. Though.
Okay. So I said Jomo was talking on Wednesday, and somebody mentioned about a third party or something, right? In the country.
Mm-hmm.
It so happened the night before, Tuesday night, I was watching a video, and I happened to put a comment on the same video that I was watching on YouTube. Listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
Let me read this video. All countries with a two political party state do exactly the same thing every time. And who pays the price? The citizens.
The citizens, correct. Yeah.
Citizens have been duped to look at popularity and money, not substance and integrity. They keep electing the same politicians over and over, and nothing is getting better for the average person. I have always said the common sense thing to have is a third party option, another political party, like the old saying goes, 6 of one and half a dozen of the other.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that does not rule out that, any existing party, if they see, because people are becoming more aware of government and how they operate and political parties. This does not rule out that if the ULP loses and the NDP wins, that the NDP, if they want to continue after the first term, they have to change their philosophy. They can't keep doing the same thing all the time.
Right.
Like what I just read. You understand? And hey, I made this analysis there before, right? And boom. Let me tell you something. This is what I see. If the NDP loses this election again, the party either have to dismantle and start all over with a fresh new.
Correct. I agree. I share the same sentiments.
You understand? They have some good people in there. It's how they continue is what is going to keep them in office.
Correct.
Or start over and win office, win government.
But you know,
on the other hand,
okay, go ahead.
No, on the other hand, the way I see this, if the ULP loses this election, I don't think, right, by the time if the NDP really do a forensic audit and they start sifting out all the bad things, I don't think that party called the ULP could continue, even with the current members that they have now, to continue with the name ULP.
Correct. I have a strong feeling it might go back to old Labour. You know, because you still get a feeling that there is some bit of separation still. Even at the end of the day, they still go out and they support the overall party. You still get a feeling that there's a bit of friction between the old Labour and the new ULP.
But
I don't know. That's just my feeling. My feeling.
No. You're right.
Okay.
Because a lot of the old Labour see the significant difference, right, between the old and the new. I'm telling you, it's just that people don't want to talk.
Yes, I agree. They talk in silence in the
I've
bedroom.
been around a long time in a movie. Long time. I know the philosophy. You know? But you see, a lot of us, we stifle our consciences and we just, if, for instance, let me, you have two parties. It's either one or the other. You know, if not, you just abstain from both of them. And you just stay home when election is called and you don't force your
and that's what you get. Yeah.
That's what you get. That is why if you look in a lot of countries where you have a two-party state, look at the voter turnout.
Yes. Right? And we've seen it here.
Yeah, and look at because people are fed up. You know how some people look at it? What we going to vote for? Nothing ain't changing. You understand?
Yep.
But I always believe if you have a third option, no matter how small the country is,
I agree.
It makes the other parties think.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. But Spencer, you're better with the history than I am. But you would realize, especially within like the recent elections that we've had, right, in the past, the recent past, you don't get the impression that people, is it that we don't want a third party, or is it that the third party had to bring the A game? It had to make some kind of sense. Because we've had the Green Party, we've had the is it DRP, the Anisha, right. And you get the impression that, well, boy, they weren't really giving us much to choose from.
That is the point. Exactly. Let me tell you something. You gotta have substance. And you gotta be serious in this business. Politics is not an easy game. And if you sound like you're empty, you ain't gonna reach nowhere and you ain't reaching nobody. You see, part of what my philosophy is, you have to reach the average person and make them know how serious you are. That is why I always tell people, you know, I would never compromise my integrity for anything. No kind of money or no human being. Ain't happening.
But you see, one of the things that I see when you start thinking about going into politics, active politics, my brother, in St. Vincent right now, you had to come with some level of resources, eh? Because the first thing people are going to want to know, what can you do for me? And you know, they say the first impression lasts the longest. You see, if you could do for the people even before you get elected, that is what they pay attention to. All right, so he ain't reaching there yet, and he doing this and he doing that. You understand? Just imagine if he's given a chance and he gets in there, what the amount of things that he would be able to do. I don't know.
Hey, now, let me tell you. Yes, no, you're right. Because, you see, they have been conditioned. People have been conditioned to just accept this as the norm.
Yeah.
Right? If you win, because let's say a third party, if you win and you start changing the mindset of people, the era is a collective, you know, it's whole,
of course.
You don't just pick individuals to do things for and are your supporters. You got to start showing the people, you know what, I mean well for everyone.
Yes. Let me share some of the responses coming in so far, seeing that you're on the line, Spencer. Here's one from Shotmus. He says, Spencer, too much, is it that too much, if coming from you, my brother, maybe info, NDP advocates to be busy. I think one or two words are missing there, Shotmus. NDP advocates are too busy cussing out people and chasing away the swing votes. That's one. Let me share another one. People up to yesterday, I heard, this is coming from Ann, up to yesterday, I heard that they're still comparing the old NDP from the new NDP. They say 17 years and nothing. Dr. Friday took over. He haven't been with the old NDP from its conception. Another one, Neil says a third party will never get anywhere here in SVG.
But
your take.
That is that person with the third party. That is their thinking. You know, look what happened in Grenada. A guy come out from nowhere, just boom, gone, win the election. So I could dismiss that one completely.
Well, I mean, we haven't seen it here really recently, so
that's exactly because you don't have the kind of people
that right. Okay.
One of the things
so it's still hinged on that.
Let me tell you something, Fuji. One of the things I've always said. Now, why would any individual on his own decide he's going to give a political party $100,000, $500,000 to campaign? Is it because he loves the party that much, or he or she is looking to see what he can get back?
Correct.
That's where the corruption.
Yeah. People are always looking for the kickback.
That's right there, right from the beginning.
Yeah.
Because you owe that person. You owe that person. And over the decades, we have been conditioned to accept this kind of behavior because it's what it is. You understand? And I detest that kind of stuff. Now, on the other hand, with the person who mentioned about the NDP being promising this and saying that and cussing out, now that is the style of politics that
has been introduced.
Yes, it's now the norm to cuss out the other person.
Yeah.
And we are so, brainwashed into accepting this as quality politics.
Gutter politics. It's the order of the
day. It's just ridiculous. Now, to me, I've always said this. You look at policy. I don't look at individuals. I look at policy. Party policy and individual integrity. That's what I look at.
I look at feasibility as well. Because you ain't gonna tell me, well boy, you could bring down the moon, and I know you by yourself cannot bring down the moon if you don't show me how the ways and means of how you're gonna get the moon to come down.
And let me tell you,
it don't make sense.
But this is why that person who said what the NDP is doing, right, over the years, they make some sense out of it. It kind of hit the nail on the head, because I tell you something. the NDP, I listen to these guys. The only way you could object or oppose anything, right, is by listening to both sides.
Correct.
You understand?
Objectively listening.
Now, yes, you got to listen objectively. Let me tell you something. I've always said this. And I've spoken to NDP people who are vying for electoral position. Let me tell you something. You guys, I don't know if they just follow the pattern that's been developed over the decades in St. Vincent. They have to change their method of how they deliver information. You understand? Let me tell you something. And I heard Kingsley with it the other night. Right? I don't listen to Kingsley, but I just have to tune in and hear it. And Kingsley mentioned something which I'm in 100% agreement with him.
What's that?
Kingsley and I have our differences, but I have to agree with him on that one. I didn't call him, I didn't text him, I didn't do nothing. I just listened by telling you now. Kingsley said, for instance, if the NDP really want to win, you got to look at who you have on the radio. Radio in St. Vincent and the Grenadines is a very powerful thing.
It is critical, especially during the election years. Critical.
What? And you see this OMG thing, hey boy, I've been telling Bing for years, you owe me money, you know, because after I started to come on regularly after the COVID thing, you know, he started to get a lot of listenership, so you owe me. Listen, the point is, right? Kingsley said that if the NDP really examine, he didn't say, I am not, you know, quoting him verbatim, but this is what I thought out of it. If the NDP really look at who they have on radio, why did they never offer a guy like Kenson King a spot on a radio program to get their message out? Kenson does a very good job.
Of course,
when
excellent.
His presentation.
Of course.
I gotta give him that. You know, I mean, the guy does a really good job. He does his research. He gets
knowledgeable on a lot of different things. Well researched.
Listen to me. Well researched, and I've mentioned to a couple of NDP people. I said, let me tell all you something. I don't know Addison Bash. I don't know the guy personally. I listen to him. Nothing against Bash personally. But the position that Bash has as research officer for the NDP, I've mentioned to them, why don't you guys give Kenson the job? Give Kenson King the job. So this is why opposition parties fail, because they don't examine themselves properly and how they get the information across to encourage people to vote for them. You know?
I think, in my opinion, in regards to even Bash, I think Bash as well is very good. He does an excellent job when it comes to research. I just think that Kenson is more vocal, more outspoken than Bash.
What you need in a Fuji
is the voice.
Somebody who is very dynamic.
Yes. I can agree.
Politics is not an easy game, you know. You think politics is for jokers?
Nah,
you got to examine all your shortcomings, all your shortfalls, and you got to correct them. And forget about who doing this and who doing that. You pick the best people. Let me say. You think if I was supposed to switch, well, I ain't didn't know it, so I ain't switching.
You know, somebody just asking here, right? With all this political talk, Spencer, and the love that you have for the country, so much love that you have for the country. Who are you voting for? Not that you have to say.
Listen,
but
no.
I think you just declared it there.
I don't vote. The last time I voted, listeners, I'm telling all of the honest truth. The last time I voted in St. Vincent was 1984. Serious. I come home for elections, I don't vote. Because I always believe if you live overseas, your one vote, like what happened in North Leeward, could change the outcome of who forms government.
Of course.
And you ain't live there. This is where the party politics have become so polarized that the people who have the conviction to vote for the party that they support becomes an obsession, no matter what. So let me fly go home to vote. I ain't believe in that. I'm telling all you, I ain't believe in it. Anybody else could do what they want.
Yeah. I get you.
Let me tell you something. You know what? If I was to be in St. Vincent, right, and put my and just let's say I move back home. Election time is around. I get my name back on the voters list. It might still be there. I don't know if it ever came off. Right? And I get my name on the list officially. Okay? I have to weigh all the issues. Who to me would make the best person to vote for? Right? And how the government go, based on everybody's behavior and what they're saying, how I see that group together in office to govern the country. I do a lot of deep thinking. I don't just go because somebody or a friend or affiliation. No. You know, Fuji, I've said this many times on the station. I live here in Canada for over 41 years. And I've voted for 4 different political parties since I've been here. I don't hold allegiance or pledge allegiance to anybody.
Right.
I look at your policy.
That's how it ought to be, my buddy. No, I'm saying that's how it ought to be. That's how it should be.
Yes. But you see, like for instance in Canada, you don't have any color here, basically signifying any party. You have the Green Party and so on. But, and every party take a color, but you don't see people wearing those colors when election come around. Nobody knows who voted for who.
Right.
From the time you start to do that, you introduce polarization.
Correct.
And everybody who got some grimace in their head just got to sit down and look at it. And look at all the countries that do it. The polarization is overwhelming.
Okay.
In the old days, the PPP and Labour Party, everybody wear white t-shirts, but they just use the emblem. When the election done, everybody throw the shirts and that's the end of that.
That's the end of that. Right.
I'm telling you.
Okay. But we're going to have to wrap it up now, my buddy. Got some commercials and then we're going to switch again.
Yeah, buddy.
But I appreciate it.
Good chat with you, man.
Yeah. I mean, I held you on for a little bit, so I hope you don't mind me with the extra time.
You go to the man.
All right, thanks a lot, my brother. All right, then, I appreciate it.
Have a good one.
All right, then, good. Yeah, the possibility of a third party in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Would it work? Would it not work? You think that's where our minds are when it comes to voting in an election? Is it that they're not bringing enough? They're not bringing anything at all? They're not offering much to be considered? Food for thought. Let's go pay some bills. 28 minutes inside 7 o'clock and we come right back. Remember, it's somewhat of an open mic today. I allow you to chit-chat about whatever it is you want to chit-chat about. There's one article that I'd love to share. Hopefully when we come back, I'll go in on that for a little bit. All right, keep it locked inside. OMG on a Friday morning. DJ Shady and the Fugitive, we're inside up until 9 o'clock.
Money Matters on Boom 106.9 FM. Brought to you by 6ix9ine, the sound setter of radio.
Young got no money back calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb?
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we telling all. Bend that over. Let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 106.9.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 106.9.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
Can you not have an orgasm for that?
For 40 years, we've refined the rhythm of beer, mastering the balance of bold and smooth, crafting flavors that echo through SVG. Between the limes and the laughter, we've carried our expertise across the Caribbean, one brew at a time, perfecting the process, deepening the craft, learning what makes beer not just tasted, but felt. And now, with all that we've learned, we bring you what's next. The next wave of refreshment, the next chapter in our story, the next taste to define a generation, not just another drink. This is the extension of who we are, the next experience, the next icon, imagined and brewed right here at home. It's not just what's next for us, it's what's next for you. It's what's beyond expectations. Own it, define it, make your mark. High Rune next. This is the extension of passion, of possibility. High Rune next. The future of beer. Made in St. Vincent and the Grenadines by the hands that have mastered the craft for 40 years.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I am back on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride. Not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips, beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
Meet Mom. She's not just the wake up at the crack of dawn, make breakfast and pack bags kind of mom. She also gets her fitness game on. Yeah, she's the don't let anyone forget anything kind of mom. At the same time, she's the runs her own business, closing deals kind of mom, who finds time to get down and boogie with the kids after school, remodel the house, bake cake, host dinner, and even play her favorite game at the end of the day kind of mom. So let's celebrate Mom, because to us, she's so much more.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people, and our country. When we were called to serve, we were here. We understand what is valuable to our people and our country. That is why we support all industries, including tourism. We are the bridge towards a brighter future and economic growth. When our people, government, and businesses called upon us, we were here. 85 years later, First National Bank St. Lucia Limited is here for you.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
The sound setter of radio.
Young got no money back calling me splurge. Watch me jump right off the curb.
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we telling all. Bend that over. Let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 106.9.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 106.9.
And is proudly distributed by Armstrong Agencies Limited.
Boom 106.9. I say, yo, don't stop. The vibe car boom, them done shot.
The reggae beats so sweet, ooh la la, ooh la la. Happy move my feet, ooh la la, yeah. Positive vibrations, ooh la la, ooh la la. Gathering our nations, ooh la la.
Music is life for I and I. So when I'm down, I play a good song. You and your negative vibes around me now work, yeah. I hope this feeling does last for a little while. Coming off a nice time for so long. Catch a vibe, just watch out for bad my name lurking. Ready for broke your vibes again. Full of meds, love your life, it's a gift, yeah. Get the meds, grind it up, full of spliff, yeah. Do something now, we make you enjoy life. Me telling you, get a girl, fly away, take a trip, yeah. On the beach, see the water, take a dip, yeah. Do something now, we make you enjoy life. And stop carry feelings, cause I'm steady, holding firm. But you want another tip, so what you did is don't even know you no more. You're too bad, man. You say you're so just to get in the world. You don't say it's all of tricks, so what you did is don't even know you no more.
Boy, where you gonna run out at the Gideon Star? When all the money that they rob from ghetto youths ain't enough to fly you to Mars. When the system you defend start break down like a Lego. When the whole world becomes a ghetto, that's when you realize the whole of we are ghetto people. So tell me some bossy slave, don't forget the people. Ghetto people, call them all. Remember Haile Selassie never left the people. No time at all, not even an inch. Oh no, hey, Give me a pound of the maca, I tell no grabber. Make me cool and start up on the rhythm proper. Every you top shot apart the zigzagger. Make me show you what a clock a strike in a jam rocker. Politician them a chat a tongue sharp like maca. Them not no vision, them a scammer. We a wave the banner. What kind of honor? Uno not treat the youths with honor. Make me show no a vibe. Not to you living uptown. When the banks fall down, then the whole of we a get a youth. And me poor, you rich, but when the pool shift, then the whole of we a get a youth. And me black, you white, but when famine strike, then the whole of we a get a youth. On that day when you trade your Rolls Royce for a grain of rice, that's when you realize that the whole of we a.
In a gunman world, any night in clock he not work. Marrow splatter the toolbox full, the magazine in a the 2 Glock full, and he's watching as the days go by. And he's
remember the lines are open, alright, let me go inside. After this one, we go inside.
And then he's cranky in the morning times, and more victims have to lose their lives. The community at twist and turn, wishing that I wasn't in a gunman world. In a gunman life, he might not come home from work one night, so every minute matter ignores advice from his sleeping baby mother and child. He won't win every game he play, so she know he'll meet his end one day. Some juvenile will have to earn his stripe and have to take another gunman's life. What if a backstabber names his price? Ironic if him dead from night. The amount of bullet where him put from boy. Job description, kill and destroy. Now tell me, is it worth it all? If one done rise, then the next must fall. Tell me, is it worth it all? Those sleepless nights and patrol roll call. Tell me, is it worth it all? One child smile while our next one ball. Tell me, is it worth it? Is it worth it?
Is it worth it all? Let me see who's calling. Good morning.
My brother.
Hey, what's up, soldier? What's going on? Morning.
I'm good, no man.
All right. Welcome.
Listen.
I think Shady. Oh yeah.
Wow, we haven't said anything
No. What's good?
I'm good, man. Everything good. Listen, well, a few things. And they say it's open mic. I don't be like that. So, first thing, I listened to Spencer and I smiled because here's the thing. I don't think the NDP can get a better research officer than Margaret if they want somebody to replace her.
Margaret is the
Margaret
boss.
London?
Margaret is the boss.
Listen.
Yeah.
You want nobody better than that. If you say you're
far.
looking for a voice, you can include me in the part for a voice. But research,
Margaret is the boss.
London is the queen of that.
Yeah.
You have to give her that.
That
is her forte. You know? And, well, here's the thing about the whole third party, something and whatever. And I always tell people, I said, and I agree with Jomo. That is something I was sitting where Jomo said at the end of the day, it's when a third party comes through. Right now, a third party is going to be wasting their time. For me, it's for a third party. Yes, you could put yourself here in the scene. But a third party, I noticed something with third parties in St. Vincent. Other than O'Neill.
I think a third party might have a form after this election.
After.
And they start from the get-go.
Yeah, because
from the get-go.
after this election, whichever party win, the next party win.
Right. Well, here's what I was saying, right? A third party could form now, like, put the foundations, maybe you're not looking to win anything in the election. But let us sell the scene, let us sell the news, put yourself on the ballot, let people know who you are. So from there, but the most important thing for a third party is consistency. We have seen where third parties outside of O'Neill, who will put his thing in the paper every week, who would, he was a figure, even though a silent one. He was there. You knew he was around. The thing is with third parties that we have seen started here is that there's no consistency. There's no drive when it comes to them. What they do is, we are a third party, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, then they disappear. You can't do that.
I guess because they're in the financial backings like the
that's so, but
remember I mentioned resources.
Yeah, but Shady, here's the thing. Yes, I could agree with that to a point. Where I disagree is the fact that now we're living in an age of social media, where you can use social media for free.
Correct.
But to get the reaches you want, you still
need
funding. Yeah, but I agree. But here's the thing, Shady, is that okay? Let's say for example, Facebook. You pay what? You could pay like what? $5 US, $20 US for something to be pushed for a while. You know what I mean? So that is not no big amount of money if you're really serious at getting into this, because obviously if you're going to start a party, you will have some finances. It may not be this big, something, but you might have some personal finances that you could use for the time. And as you go forward, finances will come, people will gravitate, people will start to support when they see what you are about.
Yes.
And so you have to make that possible. It's like starting a business from the ground up, So you have to make yourself seen, you have to make it possible. At the end of the day, we have too much tools right now for you not be able to make that possible. You can, okay, for example, I had a program, and I say hard because I have not been pushing it for a while. I leave it until elections has called the rant. That is organically grown. That has not had a boost, that has not had money, otherwise than people giving me some equipment, a laptop, a phone, and so forth to be used outside of that.
But let me tie you up with your own rope now. The consistency.
Yes.
You spoke of it. The consistency.
There you go. There you go. And so because it was consistent and it goes to the place where people are looking for you to go. So you have to know what you are bringing to the people. How are you going to, and your messaging, that is extremely important in politics. Messaging, optics, And Spencer said something there that is correct. Sometimes you have to change certain things, and the NDP is guilty of holding on to certain things and not wanting to change certain things. They might party there who I vote for, and it's true. Like for example, as he said, sometimes the methods of getting information out. I know sometimes people can be mischievous in wanting to say, oh, where the NDP plans be, whatever. But I will be honest, sometimes even me, an ardent NDP supporter and follower, sometimes I don't hear certain things from the NDP. Sometimes I'm asked questions and I'm like, sometimes even me, I don't even get the message at times. And it's something I spoke to that about. I could be open here with it. You remember when I spoke about the conversation we had on the boat, the way he outlined the plans and so forth. Well, and I said, this is exactly the way you need to get this message out to people. But how are you going to get it out there? This is the thing that you need to sit and ask yourself.
One of the things that I have observed, especially when it comes to politics and messages that are being thrown out, the plans and the policies, it's not so much about what is being said, what is being put out, and is who putting it out.
Who put it out?
You understand? So you might have the one who is knowledgeable about this particular field, right? Or plan or policy that you want to put out, but he might not be the right person to be putting it out.
QG, it is simple.
Yeah?
Everybody is not a DJ.
Exactly.
Everybody is not a chef.
That is it.
You know what I mean? And I always say, when you have a political party, for me, is like a military organization. Everybody not going out there on the front line to shoot. You got to have medics.
You have to be able to utilize your strengths and your weaknesses. Pay attention to them.
You have to recognize them and use them properly. But the thing is, let me get off of this for a little bit. Let me come back now to the psychology of the people too, because here's the thing, Fuji. I have realized that Vincentians, well, not just Vincentians, people, but I'll bring it home. I remember reading somewhere that politics is an emotional game, and I have lived to see that, and I'll tell you why. Most of the time, things are said in parliament, people. I don't know where the opposition of the parliament from. I don't know what they do. Opposition now do this because one, they don't understand our system. But two, also, is that they are so programmed, and that is why I said read up and subvergence. They are different types, but psychological subvergence, and you'll see what it is about. It's about shaping, it's about manipulating and shaping people's outlook. And so forth. And the thing is that we see it here in St. Vincent, brother. Yes, I'm taking a bit long, so people listen. The thing is that people will listen to Parliament, but they listen to Parliament for a joke, for who this who, for the drama. Parliament is not nice until, oh boy, you hear Willie tell Ralph, you hear Ralph tell Cummins, you know what I mean? And it has nothing to do with the business of the people.
Yeah.
You look, we have been on here, Fuji, talking about the 2001 audit. It is hot until you drop it. My question is, how are you as a political party and so forth going to keep these things alive or bring them to the people so that they can pay attention to them? You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because you have to stay on message, and you can't, for example, you can't allow your rival to be people and understanding the people and putting things out there that they will look at, and that is what we see. That is what we see. For example, this cricket, something that is going on here. You think this is important?
Yeah. Well, I was just about to say, you have to be able to maneuver around the distractions. Find ways to counteract the distractions. That, I think, is what, affects most of what is being thrown out. The pertinent issues that are being thrown out are usually being trampled upon, thrown out the window because of the distractions.
I'll show you something, Fuji. We have so many things happening in St. Vincent. Cricket is not something that, yes, we are a cricketing people in the sense that we like cricket. But it has not been something that is so front burner. It is not something affecting our economy. The things that are affecting our economy, look, okay, the poverty assessment report that came out. You know what? One of the most important things that it showed, and people have not paid attention to and are not looking at themselves.
That barrel is the poorest.
The poorest places in St. Vincent are the heavy supporters of the ULP.
Oh, so you're actually thinking the same thing that.
There you go. The poverty assessment report. Their poverty assessment report say the poorest areas, the indigent poor, are divided into the areas where ULP has the most support.
I mean, look at how vibrant, financially vibrant that Barley can be with all the resources that they have down inside there. Who would believe that Barley is one of the poorest?
The poorest
in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Poverty.
Also, look at North Windward, where Gummy won with one time outside of Ralph. Gummy had the biggest majority, and so forth. And during that time, until Mrs. John came and pulled it down, what really happened for the people in North Windward?
Boy, your guess is as good as mine.
But there you go. So the thing is that at the end of the day, you have these kind of issues where people see, and as Ralph said, don't believe what I see. And the thing is, you will hear people, and people have been so conditioned to think that big building means concrete and blocks and steel means progress. But I know you want to see just how that is nonsense. Look at the very financial complex that the Prime Minister sits in every day. Look at the state of it. Look at the central police station.
I was in a discussion while I was in Virginia there with some brethren, and a weird question that was asked. Was anything ever done to the financial complex since this government took over?
No.
That's a kind of 24 years. That's a kind of question, Just at the entrance, pay attention to the doors, for example.
Okay.
Pay attention to the doors, brethren. Nothing in 24 years, and that's where the Prime Minister goes every
that
single
building
day.
That building there had a whole tree, had trees growing out of it.
Wow.
That building had trees growing out of it. Imagine our house of power. That is what they have to call it. Just like how we look at the White House or whatever. That is our seat and house of power. And look at the state of it. Walk in there. You had elevator not working. You had doors. You had doors falling off.
Rails. Oh my.
So
tiles popping up.
And if that is not a perfect reflection of just exactly what this government thinks of St. Vincent and what they are doing to St. Vincent, I don't know what is.
Right.
Because brother, when we look at all of the monies, again, just give me one more minute. Look at the amount of things that are coming out. Money is going missing, corruption right in your face, and people think that it's okay. People think that yes, that is alright.
Yeah.
Because what, over the years they have seen corruption being rewarded. And everybody think, and as I said before, just last night somebody sent me the video again where the man said corruption is not bad enough. Corruption only bad when I'm not part of it. and that is what we're seeing in St. Vincent.
You know what somebody response was to the millions that are unaccounted for from not even the 2022, the 2021 audit report. So what? If NDP go inside it, they're going to do the same thing.
You see the nonsense? and that is the thing. That right there compounds the problem, my brother.
Oh my God,
because you have people sit down with the slave mentality who used to say, massa sick, we sick. Because guess what? When they sit, they think that those who are in political office and support, they deserve what they're getting. And you sit in squalor, you and yours, and you think that is what you deserve. No.
Listen.
That is why we need such a change in St. Vincent.
You know the loose ball, let me see, that loose ball contract or arrangement that is in place with the construction of the hospital in Arnesville, where you could actually spend the money for a cricket field. You don't necessarily have to spend it on the hospital, right? So whether they draw down all the money one time, if they so wish to do, because that is one of the clauses, you could do that. You understand? That's part of the madness. So you can do that. You could take the money and build a football field, put up a football field out in the middle of the ocean if you wanna. At the end of the day, we still have to pay back for the money whether the hospital finish or not.
There you go.
People are paying attention to these things, you know, brethren.
But Fuji, we keep on singing these songs to them. Last thing before I go, you have a government go and borrow 93 million US and tell them when we borrow it back.
Yeah, I know.
And people sit down and that is okay.
Yo, and at the end of the day, who will not pay for it?
But there you go, borrowed by the same man. Borrowed by the same man, you know. Who sat down. And I still had the newspaper clipping on my phone, where when in 2001, the 2001 budget, when Ralph was still in opposition, even when at the time when the NDP, people think that the airport was a ULP concept. No, it was an NDP concept that the very Ralph decried and said the cost of that. At the time, our national debt was 500. And it wasn't even 550, I think it was 543 million. Our national debt, our entire debt was 543 million. Ralph Barlan say with the money where the airport was going to cost at the time, our great grandchildren will be paying back money, and that bad for the economy, bad for the people. Where we see now, you're borrowing now, even though we're borrowing far, and keep on putting a hook deeper in our gill, because that is what he's doing. That is all he's doing. But
judgment day won't come, and somebody will have to answer the polygate for the monies that we not paid. Because
you think if Vincent continue thinking the way they are thinking, that this is okay, and they don't pay attention to these things and think that it's the drama. Because Vincent Santa in survival mode, no? That is why sometimes they can't pay attention, because it's just by how me go buy food tomorrow. That is all. And that is why it's a distraction. So have a good morning, boy. I take up too much time.
All right, good. All right then. Yeah. We're going straight to the top. Keep them coming. Remember, we open up the mics and we give you a chance to go in a little bit more in depth than we usually do on a Friday morning. I still have that article that I'm going to throw. I think we'll start with that when we come inside 8 o'clock. Hold on the calls. Let's go over to the top. And we entertain those calls. We facilitate those calls inside 8 o'clock. All right, let's do this. And we come right back.
OMG in the morning. Lighting up SVG on Boom 1069.
Love your bad. 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 I go do anything for you cause I love your bad. Climb the highest mountain cause I love your bad. Give you all that I have cause I love your bad. I love your bad. I love your bad. Do anything for you cause I love your bad. Climb the highest mountain cause I love your bad. Give you all that I have cause I love your bad. I love your bad. I love your bad. Anything you want, you get it. Love your bad. Love your bad. Love your bad. Love your bad. I go do anything for you cause I love your bad. Climb the highest mountain cause I love your bad. Give you all that I have cause I love your bad. I love your bad. I love your bad. Do anything for you cause I love your bad. Climb the highest mountain cause I love your bad. Give you all that I have cause I love your bad. I love your bad. I love your bad. Anything you want, you get it. Anything you want, anything you need, anything you feel for.
No matter what we ever go through, baby, I will always love you. One woman that I want is not two. Oh, it's you. Oh, it's you. We have had our ups and downs. We run around, we run around. But you don't have to make a sound. No joke with love, I'm not a clown. Tell the truth and let me know. I'll cut the rope and let me go. The work I do it have to show. You live in good, I want you grow. No matter what we ever go through, baby, I will always love you. One woman that I want is not two. Oh, it's you. Oh, it's you. This girl love a back chat, where she love back chat. This girl love a back chat, where she love back chat. This girl love a back chat, where she love back chat. This girl love a back chat, where she love back chat. This girl love a back chat, where she love back chat. This girl love a back chat, where she love back chat. This girl love a back chat, where she love back chat. This girl love a back chat, where she love back chat. She talking back, she talking back. No matter what you tell she talking back. No matter what you say, she have an answer for that. One thing about this girl, she love a back chat. The back chat queen. She have an answer for everything, an answer for anything you say. You can't violate she. She don't take disrespect. She quick to tell you something about your mother neck. This girl love a back chat, where she love back chat. This girl love a back chat, where she love back chat. This girl love a back chat, where she love back chat. This girl love a back chat.
That afraid is hard. Afraid man. The only thing that I afraid is hard. Afraid man. Go.
Find your police. Be everybody. The only thing we pray. The only thing we pray.
Afraid man. Afraid man. Afraid man.
Facts. Listen.
Afraid man. Afraid man. Afraid horn. Afraid horn. Afraid horn bad. Afraid horn. Who me? Afraid but bad. Afraid but afraid horn. Afraid horn. Afraid horn bad.
Afraid. Oh my God.
Bad. Afraid but you must be think horn easy. You must be think horn pretty. You must be think horn sweet. You must be think horn nice. You will never be the same again. Would never be right in your brain again. Look what horn do me good friend. Have him eating out a garbage bin. You can't say I never tried to warn you then. You just foolish and play brave again. If you're in
Shanta say afraid it for her. But you know what? I think for another year, Vinci is gonna be dominating all the carnivals. Vinci music will be dominating all the carnivals that follow, that all of them that remain. All those, proper English, all those that are remaining for the rest of 2025, Vinci music will be dominating. Yeah. The good thing is, I heard quite a number of Vinci songs. 2025 Vinci songs in Virginia Beach Carnival. Listen, that's huge. That is an accomplishment because about 2 years ago, when I first went there, you might have heard one or two. But those would have been from in years gone by. Yeah? It's a good feeling when you can go to another carnival following Vinci Mass just about a week or two and hear brand new Vinci music being played over and over, and not by the Vinci DJ only. Mind you, not only by the Vinci DJ. That is an accomplishment. Fellas, ladies, they love the Corrira out there though. I go tell all you now, they love the Corrira. Fredhan, Corrira, the Spielberg is growing, the OG Park and the OG Park is growing. Yeah? Hyper is getting some good love out there as well. Listen, we're doing great things. All you keep up the great works, alright? Who's on the line? Good morning.
Mr. Fuji.
Morning.
You press the red button yet?
Not yet. I just have an erection.
Okay.
I just have an erection. I'm trying to get on the gravy train now before it park up.
No boy, you crazy. The gravy bowl leaking for special people. You can't get it. You have to line up and beg big.
They say nothing beats a trial but a failure. I'm trying.
Morning, Shady. Morning.
We're going on. It raining by you. Your line song like you're water in the line.
I don't know some men they other pay me bill, but like, they want the men going on, you know.
What's up?
But Fuji, how are we gonna reach our young people? How are we gonna reach these young people and our undecided voter? Because you have a lot of, I mean, generally speaking, the older folks have made up their mind to some extent, right?
Yes.
Give or take one or two. Is
so
the young and the undecided we have to get at?
Correct.
But you will hear youths tell you, I speak to many youths, Fuji, and I interact with many youths, and they will talk to them about politics, and they will tell you, me not in the politics thing.
And you know, Shartmus was just making a point there on the live stream. Stick to the plans and the policies. The youngsters, the undecided ones, they don't want to hear the gutter politics. They're not into that. They want to hear, how do you plan to make my life and my livelihood better? Generations to come. Tell them that.
Exactly.
Yeah, you see, and there are some politicians who understand this. And if they realize that you're getting ahead with the message that you're bringing, they're going to create distractions.
And that is exactly
how do you get to maneuver around the distractions? That's your homework to do.
Exactly.
You have to find ways.
So you go find young people telling anything like, them going to do the same thing, you know?
Yes.
And a lot of them don't see the importance of exercising their franchise. They go tell them, me not vote. So why you not vote? Me not in that. So you ask them, so how is life with you? Are you working? Are you employed? No. Me get a little work on a truck here. Me get a little work on a construction site there. So is that what you're satisfied up with? You went to school for 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, or much ever years. You come out with 4, 5, 6 subjects, and you are satisfied with working on a construction site, just barely making ends meet.
And you know what I'm going to tell you? It's better than nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the mindset.
You know? And they will tell you, somebody else go to the man. You know, somebody else. And I get them the example of Wani. all the time. I say, listen, everybody believe that somebody else will do it. Wani win by 1 vote. One vote. Your vote could make the difference. Your vote could make the difference in changing things and turning things around in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
How do we reach them? How do we convince them?
Exactly. That's the point. You know, you don't listen to Parliament. You know, But you can see them on the phone and they will get the clippings of when Rika cussed this or when Ralph cussed that, and they make a meme with it, and everybody have that.
And that will be trending for
years. Yeah. But if you ask them, do you listen? Do you know that $90-something million is missing from our government? No, I didn't know that. You know?
Do you know how the bill that was passed is gonna affect your life going forward?
That ain't business them.
Which bill?
That don't business them.
Yeah.
That don't business them. You know? And it's really sad. When I reached a stage, Fuji, where you could organize a work for a youngster at a particular institution, right? And when they explained to him what they were going to pay him, where they were going to place him, and so on, you know, and it was way more than that. He said, me that sound like plenty hard work, man. Me go take the $400 me get from government every month.
Yeah.
That is it.
Jeez.
A politician once said, keep them ignorant and you rule them better.
Yeah, keep them in poverty, keep them dependent on you so you can control them.
Come begging with the begging bowl when the month done, when the week done. I know people tell you, me I go up so and so because me know me will get $600.
You know a perfect example of what you just described there, or what we spoke about earlier in your discussion, right? You think all that is happening right now, with all the noise being made about cricket, has anything to do about the love for cricket?
Not one thing.
Look, it's just
one thing.
Kish has been making an impact. He has been making gongs, covering gongs in North Leeward, especially among the young people, and they realize that. So what do? We target and we create a distraction.
Get rid of him.
You understand?
You know?
So
and
let him focus on defending this.
If they could succeed in getting him out as West Indies president, man, they will fly a flag to heaven.
Of course.
They will beat that like a old mat. You know?
Boy.
But this place is something else.
Yeah.
They ain't telling we do. Up to now we ain't hear them say nothing do about the intellectual property right that is stolen from my friend.
Okay.
When he carry idea to them and the thief and have it.
2 years. 2 years, my brother.
They ain't
2 years.
They ain't saying nothing but that.
I guess we'll hear about it afterwards.
You know? Yeah.
Afterwards.
Yeah. And then the legends coming out and talking and set up. Anyway, I don't know the story for another time. Have a good
All right,
morning.
then. Good.
Y'all enjoy the weekend, yeah?
Take it easy, my brother. It's a Friday morning, 12 minutes inside. You know what else we're not getting? Good morning, caller.
Good morning, brother Fuji.
Morning. How about you late this morning? What the clock ain't working? Somebody kill the cock. Somebody kill the cock.
Let me tell you something. Not only do I call, I encourage policemen. 2 police officers, they're making nothing. We don't make nothing up. Let me say, have me hear you on the radio station.
They call?
You know your brother Pidgey love you, and you all need to work together because I believe that.
Max, hold on. Let me just connect Max and he would hold on. All right, go ahead. Max, hold on. All right.
I'm saying here that I bring people to this radio. Why? Because let me tell you, I just went to the FM.
We appreciate it, my brother.
Yeah, but let me just say about the thought part, because I don't think, that these are very, King is a very, yes, research person, he spoke Mary London. But what I'm saying, hey, we have to really understand what is research. And I have done a tremendous amount of research on third parties. And not only third parties, fourth parties, we see in Israel right now. Literally, we see a very dangerous situation where some of the parties literally could just pull away from Netanyahu, and that's the end of it. So it is important to understand the role of a third party. And so you're seeing third parties. And we had a situation where James Mitchell had to literally, outside of the Labour and the PPP, that he came and he changed the dynamics. And so a third party can be very useful in every country. Outside of Argentina and all these other countries, Brazil, we thought with Israel, United Kingdom, we see what's happening. And so if there is a party here that comes here, that party say, let me join up with the opposition, it makes a significant difference. And because people literally, a lot of people are
but then that would eliminate the reality of a third party if the third one is going to join with one of them who are already in existence.
No, third party means third party, but outside of the ideology and principles and policies of the two parties. For example, you see right now Elon Musk formed, at least trying to form a third party. It would be consequential because it would take away a vote from the Republican Party. It would be more beneficial to the, especially when it comes to electoral. But anyway, let's come back home in St. Vincent right now. I just want to say this. under the life 64 years of this crazy man Hamilton here, I could tell you that the most organized party I've ever seen. I walked with Michael Hamlet, Arthur Williams, and then I came and walked with NDP. Ralph Gonsalves, leadership, leader style, and able not only to reach the other side, to bring them over. He had a vibrant party. He utilized the research officer, which it is not happening on the NDP. And so Bash, a lot of people saying Bash, and the brother who spoke about Bash basically is not really, Bash is paid to research. And I could tell you, little research does he do. I'm not here to knock him. I know I called him yesterday, asked him, I called him and I said you need to do more. But Ralph Gonsalves, I could tell you, when we are talking no Spanish, we ain't no party. Ralph Gonsalves, when he took over from Vincent Beach, made a significant dent, even to get young people. I tell you, this is crazy, man. Hamilton here telling you, young people telling you, you see all they talk about, my brother talk about young people don't talk politics. Young people are speaking politics. Young people had the issues. Not only to go to the meetings and get the party music, but they, Gonsalves, made sure that all of the 15 and the foot soldiers made sure you educate these young people. The radio station, TV station, they were bombarded. They had meetings within the community that target young people particularly. We that is not happening on the NDP. And I want to say one last thing. The very dangerous situation with saying that people don't want change is not true. 32,800 persons in the 2020 elections supported change. And so you're here, on a radio station, the board, France and Cardiff, I did not come out. Think clearly, what I see, because it's 15 separate elections. And this is what my Prime Minister at the time said to us, 15 separate elections. He not there no, Gonsalves said he didn't know weakness. He said, I going hard at the Grenadines, even though we know that is what we have is a problem here with the opposition. They're disorganized. I'm not here cussing you. They're disorganized. Sylvia Sutherland said to them about a few years ago, and it can apply today, when you form a political party, you form it to win. When you form a political party and you have a leader, it's not just a leader, it's a leadership. Because some people say, oh, Leacock gets in. And if you put Daniel Cummins, that is not so. Leacock and Daniel Cummins supposed to shine for change, but they're disorganized, each person saying different things. Gonsalves is going to win the next election. I'm not lying. I've done the assessment, not because more people don't want change.
You carried out the conduct of the poll?
The week, let me tell my brother, they're so weak. Right now in this Western Judge, I was here when even Francis used to come by my yard. She used to say, hey, Comrade Hamilton, well, not Comrade Hamilton, but she treated me well, but she said, me know you and your mother ain't going to move. Because we are labor, and we are moving. But I could tell you, is that what we are seeing here. The last person who really did any hard work was Bennett Frederick. And to some extent, Ferdinand. But Quebecers, oh God, all of them have barbecue. Well, this new candidate here now, I'm telling you, I've done my assessment in this Addersville here, and I could tell you, nobody don't even know he's saying. That he's so, Kingsley spoke about it, the man can't even talk properly, he don't know anything about the issues that are going on that affect people. We are in a dangerous situation. We need people with guts that can say, Gonsalves, I don't want
maybe you need to step up to the plate, Hamo.
Well, the thing is that, I don't want to be in any arrangement where, no, listen to me now. I don't want to be in an arrangement where somebody can muzzle me. Because I'm muzzled with the NDP. I was muzzled with Labour.
There's freedom of speech and you represent it well.
If you get a party, just like say, I don't like what's going on, they chuck me out of me walking back with children from work. And even though when I support the NDP, you hear the same side about. You know the amount of people want to block you out? Because they say, oh, you're a crony. I'm saying, tell whether you're crony or not. Whether you're crony or not, it's democracy of a right. And I'm saying biggest victimization coming from Friday Leacock. You know, I called Friday Millers and Friday Wise and both France and Colin Graham. Block me out. I got and Margaret Land and Colombian. And Friday can't even control them. How the hell he gonna get in when he gets into power? They're going to be able to rule them. We want a change in the NDP leadership. Change. And I'm saying, unless we change that, Gonsalves would win for long and long, even though the majority of people want change. Love you very much.
Okay. All right then, my brother. Okay. All right then. We got bills. We pay some bills. And we come back. Max, when we come back, my brother.
Max, get set, go!
The road to supremacy Jersey starts in 784.
Sweet! Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Ain't got no one that back calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb?
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we're telling now. Bend that over, let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
For 40 years, we've refined the rhythm of beer, mastering the balance of bold and smooth, crafting flavors that echo through SVG. Between the limes and the laughter, we've carried our expertise across the Caribbean, one brew at a time, perfecting the process, deepening the craft, learning what makes beer not just tasted, but felt. And now, with all that we've learned, we bring you what's next. The next wave of refreshment, the next chapter in our story, the next taste to define a generation, not just another drink. This is the extension of who we are, the next experience, the next icon, imagined and brewed right here at home. It's not just what's next for us, it's what's next for you. It's what's beyond expectations. Own it, define it, make your mark. Hyrule next. This is the extension of passion, of possibility. Hyrule next. The future of beer. Made in St. Vincent and the Grenadines by the hands that have mastered the craft for 40 years.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I am back on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride. Not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips, beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people, and our country. When we were called to serve, we were here. We understand what is valuable to our people and our country. That is why we support all industries, including tourism. We are the bridge towards a brighter future and economic growth. When our people, government, and businesses called upon us, we were here. 85 years later, First National Bank St. Lucia Limited is here for you.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
Boom 1069. On Boom 1069.
Yeah. Yeah, Otto. Yeah, Jelly Buds. Ha! Oh, yeah. Unruly, you know? Nice. Yeah. Lose a couple friends and start with more. Greatness, man, I ignore. Fully outside, man, no indoor. I grade a kick like a with more.
Atto, drop it up like a C4. Babylon where we live poor. My life sweet like a ensure. Blessings are flow and we get more.
You ma fi watch you a elevate. You fi watch you a elevate. They ma fi watch you a elevate. You ma fi watch you a elevate.
All when time rough we a celebrate.
You ma fi watch you a elevate.
While them a fight and a segregate. Them a fi watch you a elevate.
Every time I feel can't do no different. Swear me half a win. That's why I'ma try again. Pray every time I feel, cause God always a listen. One day I have to win. That's why I'ma try again.
Rescues me no pagans. Now seek validation. Toast and admiration from you nor your patrons. Boasting about name brands. We cost over 8 grand. When me searching up the same one for the cost of a straight pants. Why own a Ferrari with nowhere to park it, boy? Why shop a Louis V when there is a target? Now me hype on my face it. True minds me a save it. Them go fend if it trendy. Bank account can't empty. Acres over markets. Drink me wife when me want. Cause when side y'all breathe up. Child support that lead to. Car me over floss. Investment over profit. Inheritance for me seeds up. Me alright being me.
Hey Antonia, what's up? Good morning. Yeah, red right now. Red right now. Things red. Hey, shout outs to Ricky, Mervin, Alicia. Shout outs to Cecile as well. I see Paul. You know, shout outs to Mommy Alvita, locking it down in the BVI as well. Good morning, good morning. Now, speaking about distractions, yes, the lines are still open. Oh Lord. Every time I start. Good morning.
Tuesday, I had to call back. You hear critical analysis from my partner 2K and Cantamelia?
Yes.
Yeah. You know who's 2K?
No, 2K, I know Continilius. Who's 2K?
No. 2K, Kenson King.
Oh, okay. Jeez. Right, yeah. Man, yeah, come on.
That new name. Carl so. You like how all this called Cantamelia, and the man got a real name? But I never know your real name. So I got called Cantamelia too.
All right then.
Bramble.
All right, yeah. That's Andrew Bramble.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Okay then. Good, my buddy. Max, what's up, my brother?
Man, what's going on? I want to say amazing presentation by Kensu King this morning.
Yeah, come on.
But I want to add something to what he said. Not that we don't want to listen to his message, you know. Sometimes it's who is the messenger, you know, because sometimes NDP says something. And people say, and Labour come back and say the same thing. The same people who condemn anything. Like, for example, when somebody down by the port, who walking by the port, me no NDP, man, me tell her that when I'm a Vincent. Me no have no alliance to no party. Only one body me alliance to me daughter. When I ask a question, I hear the port a problem and whatever. They say, boy, the boy, I was around the country. Me just ask a question and I see the port and I say, I hope it's not true because I port we port. When Ralph come in next week or two and say, yeah, we have an issue down by the port, the same people, one day at a time, sweet Jesus, we always go have problems. Me I watch them, man. So sometimes it's not the message, sometimes it's the messenger. So how much time black people are trying to tell black people, boy, don't go there. How much time Rasta tell you weed a medication?
Healing of the nation.
We have the best weed in the whole Caribbean until Labour have to fly in some chef and put on a robe to convince you weed good. And you believe
I still saying that picture of the chef, you know.
Man, the man a chef, man, no kind of weed, nothing.
Of course.
Strange Hunters came to St. Vincent. R.I.P. to the one who died from Amsterdam. Was supposed to go to a marijuana plantation to do a YouTube video on that. Police come and burn down the same weed field. Prior to white people telling how we weed could cure cancer. How long we tell them that? How long we tell them blackfish oil? Good free skin. Look how we back a girl of them nice and shine.
But we didn't shut down the whole operation that we had with coconut oil.
Okay then. So we are so indoctrinated by slavery, and slavery is working. We like with the perfect slavery. Someone with them and need no weapon. A white man go come and talk the same thing.
Yeah.
Brother, we are quite the condition and we have to emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. A lot of people listen to respond. They don't listen to understand. A lot of time people jumpy gun things we may say. When we go back and say, read my thing again 3 times to yourself. Don't read it out loud, read it in your head. Then ask yourself that same question.
There is something that back in the days of drumming that Nzimbu, big up Nzimbu, cultural icon here in Vinci, big up Nzimbu, you know, something that he said to us, there would always be foreign influence, but you see what we do when it comes to local resistance is what matters most. And we haven't been doing a good job at it. Yeah?
Because we stifle that out fugitive.
Yeah.
That is stifled out. We dash. First of all, we dash with nutrition. What you put into your body is what you come out. There's a different type of different but I won't touch it now. We dash with nutrition. They say agriculture is dead. Pun intended. Now people can't focus. People can't be humble no more. What you eat is what you put out. Certain food make people aggressive. Certain food make people humble.
Now we're trying to fight with food security.
Okay, then remember when I did a live probably 2-3 years ago, I said, are you careful with that?
Yes. It was
you careful with that, no?
It was you and my cousin. You and my cousin Josette.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see you look careful with that now. We rainforest went down Bahamas, no? Bahamian people them never had to put no seeds up and kongs, no? They have to put a seed. Somebody come and say, oh, a man who get big walk up Canada. Come and say, Max, you're talking foolishness. We have the most waters in the Caribbean, second to Bahamas. From Suffolk go straight down Union. You how much waters we have? No, them talk about we may have to import fish. Bro, what are we doing? What are we doing? And these are conversations that we have to have.
But we already importing fish.
Okay, but them cuss me and tell me, them cuss me and tell me, me say me don't teach me not stupid enough. But this is an argument for the children.
But you ain't gonna sneak in. You're not gonna sneak in the port, cause that's where I wanted to go all morning, right? Because hopefully we still scheduled for the opening next month.
No. That. And Vincent and people cannot take that, brother.
No, my brother. No, you know. What
and I see some of cut here, but I see somebody post now update on the port and they finally post the water, and me see same big walk Canadian man go under there and say the drone engineer say I was lying. Man, you lie.
No.
Last week you post and say problem solved.
Yeah, well there's where I'm going. Problem solved. But not only that. Pay attention to the photos that was shared by API.
Okay,
right?
Then come like them photoshopping.
All right then. So am I supposed to take that back then? 2 weeks ago, when these photos were shared by the API with the narrative that was thrown out, am I supposed to conclude that they were trying to mislead the public?
Man, they tried to mislead, but all of it.
But that's what they did.
We know what they were trying to do.
They could always say that I am responsible for my interpretation of what was shared.
No,
but then after we saw the drone footage, after they shared these photos, giving the impression that the problem was rectified. Why?
Okay.
Why?
Like these are questions the Vincent people deserve to have answers for. Because
and this is the agency for public information that represents the government.
That agency for labor. That is industry. That is the agency for
labor.
And they're
misleading the public, giving us the impression that the port problem that they had with the pools at the port were rectified. Why would they do that? Why would they do that?
Because somebody
maybe the clutching part of it is rectified, and now they have to refill the pools.
You got the information.
Okay, well, tell her with that.
I
just said
no. But what they show,
Shady have a very good point. Shady, you have a very good point.
Yes,
but they should have waited till after.
But what was shared is that the area was like already filled and padded.
Okay. They collect their hat girl who are catch man. And suck in the belly, yeah.
Filters.
So, and put a nail, yeah. So when now you reach now, not gonna go so. A girl for sort of as you reach a long grenade, and next thing we big thing break out.
So is it that they fixed the clutching problem? That's where we are
now. I'm hoping they do.
I mean, I was happy when I saw the photos, that yes. All right then. So everything good, problem rectified. We're gonna be having our grand opening on the port next month.
Because
I have business that I wanna go into. I'm happy for the port.
Next issue now. When they get we port, we kind of warranty the game because next thing here, we go collect my barrel. Me go collect my barrel. Here next thing you think Japan 10 years and now my barrel.
Knock on wood. Now you talk about barrel. Now you talk about barrel and the port. You think we would be we going to be collecting our barrels up there for Christmas at the new port?
Man, me no.
That's where we should be collecting. But no, Max. If it open next month, Max. If it open next month, up there is where we collecting barrels for Christmas, brethren.
Okay, but you know how heavy those cranes are that lift the containers off the container ship? Do you know how? No, safety first, and I'm honestly hoping that it's rectified, and I'm hoping that the things go how it go. But just
we
be
really
honest
hope.
With people, Jed. Be
honest. That is all.
Stop
Be
misleading
honest.
people. And this is and guess what? He port no Labour port, he port no NDP port, and he port is St. Vincent and
our
the Grenadines people port.
Is we are the preferred brethren.
Because of them, they prefer. Now Ralph take money out the pocket. Now Freddie get Canadian money from Canada. Come on, this is our thing. And when people ask questions, we've been conditioned. And
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Bruh, the psychological damage that have been done to Vincentian due to politics is absolutely amazing, because when you ask question, one side of people looking like, yeah boy, he big enough for our party. Another side of people looking at, yeah boy, he running down the country.
I just don't like the fact that a government entity responsible with the dissemination of information would be making attempts to mislead the public.
Brother,
That shouldn't be.
But that is not a government entity. We already see we're going on. That has been infiltrated by the cancer of politics, and the cancer, they need to be eradicated. We need to come up with some kind of chemotherapy to rid our country of cancer. And I told Stephen Jokins last week, I am not a ULP man or NDP man, but right now we're looking to cut out the cancer out of St. Vincent. Right now we need theatre.
And who is the cancer?
So if we cut out, if we the cancer, Labour is the cancer. Period, point blank, end of story. Tourism dead. Agriculture dead.
Ooh.
Ministry of Education and whole heap of building all over the place leaking because whole heap of rain. If you know how much pictures me get from people who work with inside the ministry, but there's another topic. You go down hospital with cold, you come out with flu. The patrol and them, you could go and bail.
The new
patrol and them.
The new hospital would fix all them things. Will fix all them things.
Meanwhile, the foreigners get more money than the local people.
Yeah.
Them a fire local people and then hire their friends and family from parents come from and pay them more money.
Boy.
The allowances, so what are we? That's why I say Labour is a cancer, brother. But guess what? NDP might go there. NDP might be diabetes. The third party might go there and be heart problem. But right now,
we did bad then.
Man, we did bad, but guess what? We allow these things, fugitive. What you put into your body is what you get out. If Indians public is eating nastiness. Fugitive, let me ask you a question. Why you think my Facebook post so popular? You know why?
No.
Because I'm derogatory.
So
nasty.
That's what's trending then.
Fugitive, this is an experiment I've been doing for the past 10 years. I've tried the nice approach, fugitive, and nobody listened to me. I've tried the Eustace approach. Nobody paid attention. When I bust some bad word, when I bust another bad word, 2 more people come. When I bust 3 bad word, 20 people come. Boy, I like it. I like how we deal with the issues. So I think I bust bad word because you see, I let the cat out the bag and I know how me does operate. We are conditioned to appreciate those kind of things.
My body.
But on the flip note now, I am a one-man protest against the English language, because English language is a colonializer's language, and somebody will come and say, why you don't talk something else? You teach me something else. Teach me patois.
Dialect.
Teach me the Caribbean language. Teach me the Garifuna language. But there's another topic for another. All
right then.
So today's Friday.
Okay.
Today's Friday. You go out and enjoy all yourself.
Yeah.
Who you love, create memories.
You coming down for the cricket next week, or?
Nah, I mean I come.
Don't bad mind anything. Don't bad mind anything.
All the people who love cricket, I want you to tell me the full West Indies cricket team, name by name, without using Google. Okay then. Big up yourself.
All right then, my buddy.
Yes.
All right. You know a question that I wanted to ask? Another question, like the citizenship that would be giving out to the cricket legends, the Vincentian citizenship that would be given to these cricket legends, that benefits us how? I don't know. Is there anyone out there who could answer me that question? So we give them citizenship. We offer citizenship to them. I mean, put aside the part where who is gonna come here. I mean, you're seeing all different kind of questions. Why would they leave where they're living, where they're now residing, that is blossoming, that is further developed than where we are, to come here and live? Put aside that. So we offer them citizenship. That benefits us. That benefits St. Vincent and the Grenadines. How? Caller number 1. Talk to me. Good morning.
It benefits us in no way.
How you know?
It benefits wealth and labor.
There must be a reason.
Hush. Let me give you a reason.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
There are two reasons.
Right.
One, right now, you have a wave that the European and Ralph is riding on. And so to compound that wave, to make it look like, boy, remember, there was a narrative that Shallow and CWI was doing nothing for these guys, for the anniversary and support and so on.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what? I have to one up you. Me have to look better.
But I have another question, but when you finish, go ahead.
Right. So guess what? Me have to do it big.
Mm-hmm.
Me have to look like me offer this something, but you forget that these men, some of them were already honored as heroes, national heroes in the country. Some of them have a full CARICOM passport or OECS passport where they could go wherever.
Wherever.
You know what I mean? So basically, you're doing nothing except optics. So it's all the politics of it. It's the main point.
So let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you this, right? Now, the CWI offer, they gifted them, I think it is $10,000 US each.
Yes.
$10,000 US dollars each. Is it that we offering them citizenship because we don't have any monies to match the $10,000 US dollars that were gifted to them?
Reason number two. Remember, citizenship means something. It is the highest office in the land.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, my question is, before I go to number two, what does the citizenship really mean? What are they going to get? Are we going to see them get land?
Okay.
Are we going to see that?
I have a third one, but go ahead.
Here, my second point, that I will come back to the land issue.
Mm-hmm.
The second part is the law that is going to be passed. People forgetting that part there. I want to know what is going to be in that law. I want to read it.
Which law?
Remember the Prime Minister said, with this citizenship thing here, so
right.
They're going to Parliament to pass whatever bill. I want to know what the bill about. I want to know what it is, because no law has to be passed. The Prime Minister already had the power to grant them citizenship. And his own.
Who knows, it might be giving them the right to vote.
Well, remember, if he grants them citizenship, once they have citizenship, they're going to have the right to vote. You know what I mean? What is interesting?
Based on how long they're in the country.
Well, that again too. But here's what is interesting. Remember some years ago, again, when Mr. Eustace said, let me give the Garifuna some honorary citizenship.
Yeah.
There was a hue and cry. And as Max just said, when he suit them, when you put something out there, nah. But the moment it is confirmed by their leader, it's a called fugitive must deserve that clout, man. You know, the excuses start. There's like, for example, in 2021, just as the meeting finish, I get a call, they say, boy, salary not going to be able to pay in the next month or two, She can so happy, run down on the speed, go spread the news. Well, hey, I look out because I might get paid for the next month or going forward. We're not able to make it. Candyman, plenty others, they come out, can say lie. That could never happen. The economy, they good. Bam, 1 week after Ralph come out, Ralph sit down in front of a press conference, Ralph say, here we going on. I don't think the government will be able to pay salaries in the next 2 months. And within extreme poverty, you start. Watch me. Me wonder till today if it's a prosthetic tongue Candyman they have in, because the tongue lasts around that time there. So it comes right back to this, where now we are seeing these people being given citizenship along with this thing that now open, where they're telling you, the Garifuna, and it was interesting that the Prime Minister mentioned the Garifuna. The Garifuna will be coming with the family and support for jobs and things. So all of a sudden, they're not coming to steal the land and jobs no more.
No.
You're giving it to them now.
No. It's a free for all. Come.
It's a free for all. Come now. But back then, it was an issue. They're going to thief your land, they come for your land and the jobs.
Yeah. So here we're going on, Fuji. The thing is that all of this is just political. Even with the port that you were talking about just now. This all of what going on here, the API, let me say here, the API is a propaganda arm of the ULP, not the government of the ULP.
Of course it is. We see
so when I looked at the photos myself, I realized they went through pains to take pictures of angles where you will not see anything pertaining to those pools.
Yes.
They took pains to do that. Even the drone shot that they did, look at the drone shot carefully.
Yep. The pools are out.
And obviously, if the pools were out, they would have been happy to show that everything's fixed.
Of course.
So here's the thing, man. PUG, is that all of these things are purely political for mileage. Let me focus on Dr. Kishore because he's making waves. Let me make it look bad.
Yeah.
I have seen, and people will think and say, oh, Lara said this, Lara said that. Guess what? A point was made after Lara made his point. A point was made by one of the hosts where they said, look, at the end of the day, basically, you can't be blaming CWI because these other countries, these other entities, the kind of monies that they have to spend, the kind of money that they get in, the share the pie that they get in, you know what I mean? They are able to do more and be able to achieve more.
But
you know what I'm saying? But people not talking about the part of the conversation there.
No.
And the other thing where you talk about loyalty, so you have to buy the loyalty of the cricketers. They already getting paid way more than the Lara and the Viv Richards and all of them used to get paid. These men played for pride. Yep. If you have to buy the loyalty of these people, what is going to happen? The IPL and so forth, not going to just pay them more.
That's it.
Eh?
They just up
that is
the
all.
money.
That is all. So guess what? So with your question where you asked about the citizenship something, Fuji, it's nothing but politics. You stop right there and come talk about, you could talk about, then I got things for even, so they might give their citizenship and land. Then I go down the road with you. Then I go say, me say so. And you say so.
Maybe we don't have $10,000 to offer to them. So, the next best thing, that is equivalent to $10,000 is citizenship.
I could tell you, Fuji, that you lie. And hey, how you lie? We had $93 million hang up with no use for it. We could give them some.
That's dead money. Brethren, that money dead. That money dead. You see like how? You see like how? Watch. You see like how they just go and they just use money willy-nilly instead of bringing it to the parliament. That money dead, brethren.
But Fuji, on a serious, we know it dead.
That money dead.
We know that it's dead. Because if they could be illegally using special warrants and all of these things just so. But we expect, and for you to go for money and blatantly and bravely come to the people and say, we borrow this for no reason.
Sometimes you have special warrant money when the special warrant money
when the special warrant don't come, yes. So, and here now, you said something earlier, and this is the part that I want to bring home. That at the end of the day, Vincentians have been so programmed to think that what happens with our money and our economy is not their business. You remember when the question was asked of then CEO Beach about something about money is being spent on advertisement for tourism. We basically said to Kenton, this is not your business. You have to place to ask me them question there. Camilo, as Minister of Finance, right in the house, were asked questions. Camilo basically said that not your business. Ralph Gonsalves, the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, was asked questions in the house. You know what he said? Who? Let's tell you about the title deed. So Vincentian have been programmed to think that what is happening up there with the millions, and remember they start to hear millions or hundreds of millions, not the business. No. And this is what we need to get them out of. That's why people now study the millions here with the massive missing. Another country, this government would have to go and hide.
Of course.
Thank you very much, brother.
Alright then. Good. We're getting ready to wrap things up. Don't be surprised if Ralph get the legends to rally other influential people in the region to put forward a vote of no confidence in Kish and the entire CWI board. He will also try to delay the elections to see if he can get Kish out from CWI leadership. he ain't that petty. He ain't that petty. He might be a lot of things, but petty is not one of them. Come on, man. PM is not petty. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Morning, my brother.
A slight correction earlier up this morning when you said that no repair wasn't done to the financial complex. There was repair done on the fourth floor.
No, not repairs, not repairs, you know. Not repairs. I wasn't speaking about repairs. In terms of anything to add value, anything, any additional.
It is paint already. It was paint.
Okay, so.
Yeah, it was paint.
Okay, so we painted it.
Yeah, they painted it. They painted it in their town.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, sir.
All right then, my brother.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thanks for the correction. So we painted it. All right. Okay. Final entry. Okay, we missed that one. No problem. We missed that one. But that's where we're going to shut it down for today. All right. Friday, day number 25 in the month of July 2025. Hope you all doing? Hope you have a great weekend this weekend. All right. Take good care of yourselves. Big up all of you. Big up every single one of you who've been inside with us sharing. Probably just keeping it tuned in all morning long. We love you. We appreciate you. All the persons who hammer brought, big up all yourself. Welcome. This is where the bacchanal is on the morning. Every morning. Whether being here or Fuji here, we got the bacchanal. Thank you, Hamo, for bringing the people. Every single one of them. Jeez. Hey, have a great weekend. Take good care of yourselves. And remember, look out for those who are not looking out for you. All right? Be blessed. Stay blessed. Yeah? DJ Shady and the Fugitive, we're signing out. Until we meet again. Let me borrow Jomo words. Until we meet again. Let me see. Wait. Somebody say, not petty. PM is more than petty. He is downright nasty. Oh man, we gone. Y'all ain't easy. We gone.
Shot done, and I did the tail, shot the one done. Why the youth them hungry? Why the girl them steal herself in money? The people want world government, nothing else makes sense. Save ghetto youth, everybody get help. World government, nothing else makes sense. Save ghetto youth, everybody get help. When you vote, world boss. Everybody.
Okay, wait. Hold on. Breaking news. We still got 3 minutes. Breaking news. Y'all remember, I think it was just before we picked up on the carnival momentum. We spoke about the situation with the apartments, the facilities that were being rented by the government to house persons who were displaced after the passage of Hurricane Beryl. And the situation of the owners not being paid. We heard from one or two of the owners, and they were concerned about not being paid, and they were between a rock and a hard place because Carnival was coming up, and Carnival was where they made the bulk of the money during the business year, and they weren't being paid, and Carnival was around the corner, so they were wondering, well, boy, what do we do? Now, breaking news, a number of children are among Hurricane Beryl victims from Union Island being kicked out of hotels, apartments on Main Island, St. Vincent. The reasons are not given. It's unfortunate. We spoke about this over a month. Well, even before we spoke about it, then we highlighted the issues even before that. Now, presently, homeowners, the owners, the proprietors, they're taking action, maybe they're taking a stance because they're not being paid. Now, this was shared by news reporter Ashford Peters, freelance news reporter Ashford Peters, 18 minutes ago. All right, I guess more information will come throughout the day today, and hopefully we're able to go in on it next week. Unfortunate situation, sad, very sad situation. Should not have been here. Should not have been here. We gone for good. Take care of yourselves. All right, peace out, enough love. We gone.
And if you hear this song, then go and bend your back. Go and bend your knees, baby, shake it to the max. The DJ, please turn up the bass to the max. Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max. Shake it to the max. Shake it to the max. Bad man, she love. Shake it to the max. Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max.
Bad man, she love. 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 Oh, you're so fat in your shots.
Oh, you dealing with the boss.
Make your first coulda never take a last. Like a ball pump up is something fast. Fling out the sitting for me work it. Girl, I want make you so bright. Original girl, some of them are the knockoff.
And if you hear this song, then go and bend your back. Go and bend your knees, baby, shake it to the max. The DJ, please turn up the bass to the max. Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max. 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 Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max.
Caribbean girl, me know for tick, me know for top. Yeah, man, I watch my body like say them I watch a match. Yeah, anything him say them girl, I do it like it's tax. But make my own money like the girls in movie trap. Classy, real bad girl, me get nasty. I do whatever I want just because I'm bossy. Yes, I'm the one in charge. Never get my and him still fall in love. Yes, I know anybody can touch this. Baby, I am not a rice and peas, body hotter than jollof. I feel bigger taste anyway, you see my pass.
And if you hear this song, then go and bend your back. Go and bend your knees, baby, shake it to the max. The DJ, please turn up the bass to the max. Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max.